Ladies and gentlemen, what's going on? Welcome back to Pokemon Alpha Sapphire. Last time we finished up Granite Cave, got everything from in there, except for one thing which I said we're going to go back for, including all of the Pokemons, and today we are heading west from Morville City, and we will run across this guy. Hello, I'm known as a Daycare Man. I help take care of the precious Pokemon of trainers like you. If you'd like us to raise a Pokemon for you, have a word with my wife. So yeah, this is the daycare center where you can put Pokemon in here to gain levels as you walk and also breed. So we don't want to do this really. There's no reason to do this yet. But there is something I will be going on into later on. But for now, we're just going to take a walk around Route 117. We go back and learn a new move. I never taught it. I was completely flawed. So yeah, if a Pokemon learns a move by leveling up and you put it in the daycare center, then it will automatically learn that move, which can be good, can be bad, depending on the move. But anyway, we're going to start off with some battles here. We've got some Pokemon to train up. Something I am going to be doing, and I've mentioned how I'm going to be completing the Ho Index for Pokemon that I can't quite get yet. Obviously, the thing I want to do with the Ho Index is have all of the Pokemon belong to this trainer. So the way I'm going to do that is I am actually going to be transferring eggs from another save file, from another game. Oh, I don't want to use Volt Switch, I want to use Spark. And using that to get the Pokemon which I can't currently obtain, such as Pokemon like Nuzleaf, Shiftry, Seedot. You know, those are Omega Ruby exclusives, so I can't currently get them in Alpha Sapphire. However, I can transfer an egg over, so, and that's the same with starter Pokemon as well. Because I can't get the other starter Pokemon, I'm going to have to transfer them. That was really pathetic. Yeah, oh, go on. Oh, it's not going to actually paralyze him because I don't have static. So yeah, I will be using that method to get the Pokemon for my Ho Index. So not just transferring them and saying, hey, look at the Pokemon which I have in my Ho Index, because I do want to compile a living dex with all of them be this original trainer's ID. So that's how I'm going to be doing it. And hopefully that's not going to annoy too many people. It shouldn't do. I'd be very surprised if it did. But yeah, that's how I'm going to be doing it. Okay, so bit of XP there from Nimbug as well, which is great. Alright, a little bit. So yeah, there's a couple of trainers along here, as well as some new Pokemon as well. There's some berries as well. So let's grab these, and a big formidable tree in the middle. Some pineapple berries. People from Pokemon Go will recognize these as berries which you use to get extra candies when you catch a Pokemon. Yes. But I think in this game they just heal a certain status or maybe heal health. I can't remember exactly. There's so many berries. The only one I can really remember is Oranberry and Citrus Berry and Lumberry as well. Remember that Lumberries cure any status. And then there's all the super effective berries as well, but we won't talk about them. The main thing I want to do in this episode is... ooh, yeah, that's okay. I thought there was a hidden item, but I was wrong. Is train up some Pokemon. So, we've got a route full of trainers. We've actually got some new Pokemon as well, and instead of finding them and going through them, I'm just going to go through them while I battle these trainers, because it's going to take way too long, and it usually typically takes up an entire episode if I just talk about the Pokemon which you might potentially find in the route while I try and find them. So why not just... oh, I'm probably going to die here. Why not just talk about them instead of trying to find them? So that makes sense. I'm going to switch out Pokemon here because I'm probably not going to survive this. Let's just switch to Zinger. I don't want to use Zinger too much because he's going to evolve. But anyway, one of the Pokemon you can find in this route is Roselia. Introduced in Generation 3, Roselia was just a boring grass poison type. Didn't really have much going for it. However, in Generation 4, we were introduced to a baby pre-evolution in the form of Badoo, and a much-needed evolution, Roserade. Roserade takes Roselia to a whole new level. You need a shiny stone to evolve it and unlock its potential, but when you do, you're rewarded with one of the best special attackers in the game, as well as one of the best grass poison types in Pokemon history. Roserade is fast, has great sweeping potential, it is a little lacking in physical bulk, and doesn't learn any moves by level up once it's evolved. So make sure that you know what you want to do with it before you use that shiny stone. Yeah. Okay. What else do we have? We have Marill. Marill's always cool. I've always liked Marill, and it's much more of a viable option now than it used to be. With the ability Huge Power to double its physical attack stat, this thing can actually be quite dangerous if used properly. To get some decent moves, you'll have to breed, unfortunately, but that doesn't mean it's not capable without breeding. Evolving at level 18 really early on, and somehow turning into a rabbit from a mouse. Don't ask me how that works out. Azumarill is a great a bulky water type Pokemon with access to Play Rough, Superpower, Rollout, Double Edge, and of course Waterfall. With huge power as an ability, this can catch a lot of people off guard. Another thing about Marill is that it has a pre-evolution introduced in 4th generation, Azurill, that somehow has a different gender ratio than Marill and Azumarill. So somehow 1/3 of female Azurills turn into males, which is kinda weird. Pokemon, why you do this? Okay, I have a Shroomish here. Let's switch to... Oh, it's gonna have to be Zinger, isn't it? So the last 2 Pokemon which you'll find on this route are Volbeat and Illumise, another duo tag team that were born for double battles. Problem is, they just kinda suck. While not version exclusive, Volbeat is rarer in Omega Ruby and Illumise, is rarer in Alpha Sapphire. I can't really recommend these guys. Volbeat is more offensive and Illumise is more defensive, but even so, they're going down after one decent fire-type attack from an opponent, and they just lack any bulk whatsoever. Their move pool is really shallow, and to top it off, their design isn't exactly great either, is it? No. I completely missed what Pokemon that was. I think it was a water type, so I'm sending out Rex. I think it was an Azurill. Yeah, it was, the baby Marill, which I mentioned. Somehow where there are more female versions than there are of Marills and Azumarills. Maybe, you know, some of the Azumarills never, some of the Azurills never grow up. Did you ever think about that? Maybe some of them are just Azurills until the day they faint. I won't say die. I just said die. My bad. Okay. But yeah, that's all of the Pokemon which you can really find on this route. There's not a lot of new ones, but there still are a lot of wild Pokemon on this route to find. Goldeen, I shall carry on battling. Rex is super low health at the moment, but it's fine. He should be able to survive. You can see there, Azurill actually is quite a bulky water-type Pokemon. Goldeen almost went down after that attack, whereas the Azurill was left with half health. So even from like a... Oh, whoopsie. Even from a Pokemon that, say, is a baby form, has a lot of tankiness. Let's actually send out Sumo. I want to use Pokemon other than Zinger because I want to level up these Pokemon too for the Dex. So let's go for Force Palm. I do like Force Palm as a move. It's one of the better fighting type moves. Cool, that's that down. I think he's only got 2 more Pokemon left, and these Pokemon are quite weak. So we should do okay-ish. Okay, what we got left? A Skitty. Perfect. A normal type Pokemon against a really bulky fighting type Pokemon. Actually, you know what? I forget. Is Force Palm actually the best move I have options to? Yeah. Although Arm Thrust is good for breaking through things like oh no, not Attract. Arm Thrust is great for breaking through stuff like barriers and safeguards, I guess. Although is it? Because it doesn't actually... Oh great, here we go. It doesn't actually break it. Can I just switch? I'm just going to switch to Phantom. Might not have any super effective moves against the Skitty, but it is a higher level. And it's actually, Phantom is quite close to evolving as well, so I kind of want to get him knocked out quick. Double Slap. Actually does a bit of damage, actually. Critical hit there. Oh, wow. Am I going to get KO'd by a Skitty? That would be really depressing. Is Aqua Jet our strongest move here? No, Bubble Beam is by far. Although it depends on our stats, really. Okie dokie. That's probably not going to do a lot, if I'm honest with you. Never mind. Disarming voice. Good old Skitty. And down goes Skitty. Cool. Rightio. Not much left to do. Let's see what's up next. One more Pokemon, I think. Breeders always have a full team, I'm pretty sure. But they're typically weaker than the rest of the Pokemon you'll find on the route. And a Badoo. So the baby form of... Ooh, but I don't really have anything to fight it with except for Zinger. Guess I'm going to go with Zinger. Yeah, Badoo, the baby form of Roselia, the Pokemon which we're also going to find on this route. I'm probably going to try and catch the Pokemon off camera. I'll get my Shroomish out, Elastigirl, because I taught it false swipe, like either last episode or this episode. So that's going to be really good for catching the Pokemon on this route, because they don't resist normal type Pokemon, or normal type moves, which is going to be great. Okay, and I've got Stun Spore to boot as well, so the non-grass type Pokemon. So everything other than Roselia I should be able to catch quite easily. And Roselia will just resist Stun Spore. I'm going to quickly go and heal up my Pokemon. Okay, and now we are back. We shall continue on Route 117. Actually, one of my favourite routes. I used to spend a lot of time on this route simply because I would be hatching Pokemon a lot. I did a lot of breeding in 3rd generation back in the day. Oh my god, the Bug Maniacs look so weird. Yeah, I did a lot of breeding Pokemon back in the day to try and do movesets and stuff. I think, oh man, how old was I? I was in year 6. So... Ooh, I can't work that out. Oh, hang on, it's part ground. Whoopsie. Year 6, so I must have been 13, 14, maybe 15? No, that's way too old. Let's just go for Zinger. Year 6, jeez, why can't I figure that out? Start school when you're like 3, so it was almost my 4th birthday when I started school. So plus like 6 or 7 years did that. Yeah, so I was like 10. Wow. Yeah, because you start high school here when you're 10. Yeah, so I was like 9 or 10. Really? That doesn't really make much sense. But yeah, I sort of started getting into the more technical side. Oh, yeah, Speed Rose. Boom. Yeah, I started getting into the more technical breeding side of Pokemon. And in fact, when I got Gold, or Pokemon Gold, I never got Silver. I'm like, for some reason, even though I was the huge, like, Pokemon nerd in the family and I loved games. I actually don't want to learn Agility. For some reason, my sister, who really didn't like it, got Pokemon Crystal as a gift and not me, and I was so disappointed by that. But yeah, when I got Pokemon Gold, I was even learning egg breeding then, and that was my first ever Pokemon game, which I got on release day, so that wasn't too far after I was born as well, so maybe the reason why I wasn't allowed to play Pokemon Crystal is because the people in my family saw how I was going with video games, and they didn't like that. I honestly thought that Spark there would do a bit more damage than it actually did. But whoopsie, never mind. Live and learn, right? Holding on to the edge of tomorrow. Let's just use Volt Switch to get out of there. Plus, it'll do a lot more damage. I do like Volt Switch. Volt Switch is a great move. Who are we going to switch into? Let's switch into... Sumo's probably a bad idea. Let's switch into a Cruel Tent. Just to level it up a little bit more. Probably going to resist some poison type moves. Never mind. That was a really bad switch. Oh wow, didn't expect that. Let's go for Poison Sting. I don't even know if it'll do any decent damage, but Gust is not going to do anything compared to Confusion, so that's really surprised. That was pathetic. Alright. Have to resort to using Zinger. I just don't want Zinger to evolve anytime soon. I kind of want to keep it for later on. We've got a lot of Pokemon on our team. I don't want one Pokemon to get too far ahead than the others. And of course I switch into Confusion again, which is super effective. What do I keep doing this for? Let's go for Flame Charge. Take down this Dustox. It's being a pain in the Dustox. Okay, Speed Rose, which is great. Kind of want to finish all the trainer battles on this route at least today. And maybe off-screen catch some Pokemon. Level 26. Do I learn a new move? No, I do not. Though a Cruel Tank leveled up, so that's good. Toxic Spikes. I really like Toxic Spikes. I'm never going to use it, but I'm going to use it more than Constrict, so... Toxic Spikes is great. It poisons your Pokemon, or you can put down 2 layers of it. It puts out some spikes so that when your team switches, they instantly get poisoned when they join. Or if you put down 2 layers, they get badly poisoned. And if you don't know the difference between poison and badly poison doubles the damage each turn that you are poisoned by, so it really can rack up quick. That's why Toxic can be such a great move in competitive battling if you're using a bulky Pokemon. I ran a Quagsire with Toxic, Recover, Earthquake, and Scald. And, oops, didn't want to actually do that. Wait, Sumo wants to learn Whirlwind? That's a really bizarre move. Okay. Yeah, that Quagsire actually did quite good. I like that Quagsire. Quagsire, if you didn't know, is one of my favorite Pokemon. Hey, we actually have an evolution here. So Phantom is finally evolving into a Masquerade. Masquerade? I think I got that right. I can't ever remember how to pronounce the name. But we are getting close to the end of the episode, so Or Masquerain even, not Masquerade. That makes sense. Masquerain, there we go. Yeah, we're getting close to the end of the episode, but I do want to quickly switch Masquerain out. It's been a long time coming. Also, Scary Face is kind of cool, so we're going to teach it Scary Face. Kind of like its signature move. Get rid of Quick Attack. We've already got Aqua Jet, which is a water version of Quick Attack. So yeah, I'm going to quickly go switch out some Pokemon. In fact, I don't even have to go all the way to switch out Pokemon. I could... Pardon me. Oh, Air Cutter is good as well. Let's get rid of Bubble Beam for Air Cutter. Like I said, I'm never going to use it, but it's just there so I can use it when if and when I want to. Okay, so yeah, like I said, don't have to go all the way back to level up or to heal up, or not even to heal up, to switch Pokemon. That's what I mean. You can go into the Daycare Center here because they have a PC. And if you didn't know, a little trick you can do if you've got a PC and you want to heal some Pokemon up, and this actually does fully heal them. If you just grab them and put them in the box, then they're instantly healed, which is fantastic. Masquerain can go there where you live. Let's just heal the rest of our Pokemon as well. Why not? Like so. Who else can we start? You know what? I'm going to start leveling up Wingull, because we're going to need him fairly soon. And I don't say fairly soon. Well, it's not really fairly soon, but we're going to need him at some point. Okay, let's continue on. We've been going for like 16 minutes-ish, but we're getting close to the end. Oh, did I actually bring anything with Cut? No, I didn't. You know what? I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the item back here with Cut. That's how you switch. Okay, cool. Let's teach it to Nimbug, actually. I think he's got Flash, so he's also got Rock Smash, I think. Or did we teach him Flash and Rock Smash? No, we just taught him Flash. Let's get rid of Harden for Cut. Because there is an item back there, which we definitely kind of want to get. In fact, I should have had my dowsing machine on this entire time, because I'm pretty sure there's quite a few hidden items in this route. After you get the dowsing machine, there's quite a lot of hidden items in every route. But yeah, we want to cut this down. Okay. And there's a wild Pokemon. You know what? If this is wild Pokemon we need, we were gonna catch it. And it is Volbeat. Okay, so like I said, Volbeat, the design is stupid. But we need it, so we're gonna catch it. I'm hoping a Spark doesn't kill it. Shouldn't do. But I wouldn't be surprised because it is... Ooh, that's actually not bad. And a critical hit and paralyze. This should be quite an easy catch, not gonna lie. Flash. Ah, lowered my accuracy. Okay. We got... Yeah, let's just use Pokeballs. I kind of need to save or get some more money for Pokeballs. So I need to do some more battles. I might go around and do some... Really? Do some rematches. I'm very surprised that jumped out there. And annoyed, actually. Shouldn't be that hard to catch. Let's just throw another Pokeball. And hope for the best. I'm not wasting anything more than a Pokeball on Volbeat and Illumise. Come on, catch it. Yeah, we go. I'm too used to that third shake meaning a definite capture in Pokemon Go. Hence why I was like, there we go. Alright, awesome. Rex levels up as well. I'm pretty sure Rex is actually quite close to evolving. I forget. Thunderthang. Actually, not going to learn that. Because Rex is more of a special attacker than a physical attacker. Or it's going to be at least. I want it to be a special attacker. Quite a lot of levels up here, actually. Fury Swipes. Nah, ignore it. Nimbug isn't going to evolve until level 20, so that's quite good. Volbeat data was added. Let's see if we can pick a name out for its Pokedex, or from its Pokedex. Actually, did I get... I'm pretty sure... no, I got the common one in Alpha Sapphire, never mind. Light Bulb, there we go. This Pokemon loves a sweet aroma given off by Illumise. I'm going to call him... Bulb? Light Bulb, Bulbasaur? No. Volbulb. Volbulb! Oops, there we go. Volbulb. Boom. I'm so unique. Okay, transferred to the box, which is fantastic. That's at least one new Pokemon we got today. Let's grab this item, which is a Revive. Definitely want to pick this up. Revive's very great item. Gonna need a lot later on in the game when we come into more difficult Pokemon. Anyway, that is actually going to be it for today, guys. Thank you all very much for watching this episode of Pokemon Alpha Sapphire. I'm going to finish the episode off in this lovely flower bed, chilling out, maxing, relaxing, and cool, and sniffing some flowers outside of the school. So thank you all very much for watching, and of course we'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye.